If you are still struggling answering test items on synonyms and antonyms, I would like to encourage you to join me in the day 2 of the free civil service exam review. Let us unlock the strategies and techniques so that you can secure your answers for items like this. Ayan po. So, sa ating day 1, puro mga math po ang ating pinag-usapan. Sa day 2 naman, syempre sa verbal reasoning naman tayo. Okay? So, tara po, simulan na natin. Ang coverage natin para sa discussion na to are the strategies and techniques to identify synonyms and antonyms. Syempre, gaya ng dati, lagi nating pakinggan kung paano siya ginawa at subukan nating i-apply dun sa mga susunod na mga items na ipapakita natin. Okay, and syempre pa, definitely, ang inyong vocabulary ay may enrich. Bakit? Kasi, dinagdag natin dito sa video na ito ang mga karaniwan. Ayan po, yung relevant terms to the civil service exam. Okay? So, simulan na natin. So, the first part is identifying the synonym of the italized words. Okay, kung minsan, hindi po siya italized. Yung words po na tinatanong or na gustong malaman, no, doon sa ating test item, pwede pong naka-underline. Ayan, so, depende po, no, sa instruction. So, basahin natin mabuti ang instruction sa ating questionnaire. Okay, unang number. Siyempre, gaya ng dati, 20 seconds lang po. Learning by doing pa rin po tayo. So, sagutan nyo po on your own. Tsaka natin pag-usapan kung paano po ba ito sinasagutan in less than 5 seconds. Ayan. So, basahin natin. He showed great fortitude during the crisis. Okay, so one of the best methods that you can use to answer this question quickly. Ayan po, kung time po ang gusto nyong ma-address, no, yung with speed and accuracy, okay, is to use context clues. Ayun po, no? So, yun po yung pinaka talaga. Context clues. Ibig sabihin, pulsuhan po natin doon sa sentence kung itong word ba na naka-italize, which is, ano po yun? Yung fortitude. Ayan. Si fortitude ba, sa tingin natin, no? Based on the other words or how it is used in the sentence, is it a positive word or a negative word? Ayan po. Ano ba yung intent ng word? Okay. So, tingnan natin. He showed great fortitude during the crisis. So, let's say, maybe during the storm. Ayan, mga ganyan, no? Ano kaya ito? Positive o negative? Medyo hindi ba tayo clear? Medyo hindi, no? Pero, ano po ang word na natutulong sa atin para malaman natin kung positive ba yan o negative? Siyempre, ang iba pong mga words sa sentence like what? The word crisis. Ayan. So, looking for the keyword or the word that will help you decode whether the word that is italized is either positive or negative is also important. Ayan po, no? Ayan. So, sa crisis, ano ba usually ang nanonote na pwede nating maipakita? Alamang, positive po ito. Okay, so, now, kung positive yan, hanapin natin sa choices ang positive word. Okay po? Ayan. Okay, so, panic. Ang panic ba ay positive? Hindi po. Okay. How about courage? Is it a positive word? Yes. How about weakness? It's negative. Fear? It's negative. Okay. So, if you notice, isa lang po ang positive na word dyan. Buti na lang yung 4 na choices, alam natin lahat yung mga yan, no? Okay. So, at least kaya pa rin natin siyang sagutan. Okay? By using, ano yon, identifying the intent of the word, whether the word is positive or negative. Okay. Ayan. So, ang sagot natin for this is definitely what? Synonym po ang hinahanap ha. Pag sinabing synonym, same meaning. Okay. Ayan. Okay, now, there is also another technique that we can use for this. So, for example, okay, a faster technique that we can use, still using your intent, no? But what if, for example, what if we were not able to identify the meaning of the word, like whether it's a positive word or a negative word, its intent, okay? So, what can we do? Now, worst comes to worst, what you can do is to look for odd one out in the choices. Ano yun? Alin ang naiiba? Okay, ulitin ko po. Alin ang naiiba? Okay, alin ang naiiba? Ayan, so, ano ba? Panic at saka fear. Parang pareho lang to, di ba? So, pag sinabi pong similar po ang dalawang choices, pareho na po silang mali. Tama po ba? At kung titingnan natin si Bravo at Charlie, sila po ay magkasalungat. Ayun, magkasalungat sila. So, opposites po sila. So, isa talaga sa kanila ang tamang sagot. Tama po ba? Pero, alin ba sa dalawang yan ang kasing kahulugan ni fear at saka ni panic? E di syempre, si weakness, tama po ba? Ayun. So, tanggalin natin si panic, weakness, and fear. So, by just analyzing your choices, hinanap natin kung alin ang naiiba, nakita natin ang sagot na courage. Ayan. Okay. So, kahit bumabagyo, sige lang, laban lang po tayo. Ayan. Gawin po natin susunod. Okay, so number na to, ang sabi, the manager's decision was prudent. Okay, at ang word na hinahanap natin ng synonym ay the word prudent. Now, sabi, manager daw po. Okay, so ito po yung mga clue natin. Si manager ay gumawa ng decision. Ayan po. So, ano kaya itong decision ni manager? Is it, the description of that decision? Is it positive or negative? Okay, so again, doon na naman tayo sa intent, no? Okay. So, is it positive or negative? It's, syempre manager yan, hindi ka naman pwede magiging manager lang ng basta-basta na negative ang mga decision mo, di ba? Ayan, so dapat positive yan. So, let's take a look at your choices. Reckless. Less pa lang. So, what if you don't understand the word reckless? You had never encountered it before. With the word less dito, alam mo na negative yan. Okay. Next. Wise. Uy, positive. Buti na alam natin yan. Fast. Ang decision ba, pag mabilis, lagi bang positive? Pwedeng. May times na kailangan natin na mag-decision na mabilis. Okay, so let's say neutral. Okay. Pero manager ka, ha? Okay? Kasi may mga times na kailangan natin na mabilis na decision. Agad-agaran, ganyan, no? Siguro may emergency, immediate, ayan, mga ganon. O sige, careless, o less na naman. So, ibig sabihin, negative na naman to. Ayan po. So, just by simply looking at the intent of your word in consideration, of which is prudent, it being positive, and looking at the comments that we made by analysis of your choices, we are now sure that your answer is supposed to be, ano po? Bravo. Ayan. It's supposed to be wise. Now, sometimes, how do we check? Okay, so some people might be thinking, Coach, how do we check if our answer is correct? So, to check your answer, you can substitute the word, if it's synonym, okay? This is what you can do if it's synonym. That you can substitute your choice in the sentence and see if the meaning of the sentence doesn't change. Ayan po. So, let's try to do that. The manager's decision was wise. Oh, nice. Okay. So, it's still okay. So, then we are sure that our answer, bravo, is the correct answer. Okay? Okay, for this number, we have the word elated used in the sentence. She was elated by the news of her promotion. Ayan. So, question. What do you think is the intent of the word elated? Okay, so is it a positive word? How do we know? What other words in the sentence will help us decide or identify whether it's positive or negative? Okay? Yes. Okay, so definitely the word promotion is going to help us. Now, we are talking about promotion. So, what could be elated be? So, will it be a positive word or a negative word? Definitely. A news about being promoted is what? Positive. Okay. So, there we go. So, let's take a look at your choices. Discouraged is negative. Tired, oh, negative. Overjoyed, positive. Shocked. Shocked is depends, okay? It can be either positive or negative. So let's just put a zero there, meaning neutral. Okay, so it could either be positive or negative. But since we already have a word which we are sure of to be positive, which has the same intent as elated in the sentence, then we already have an answer. Okay, so regardless whether we are doubting about what shock is, then we are already sure may sagot na tayo. Ayan po, no? So, itry po nating i-substitute ang overjoyed doon sa word na elated. Tingnan natin kung maganda pa rin ba ang dating ng sentence. She was overjoyed by the news of her promotion. Does that make sense? I think so. Okay. In this number, we have the word, we are looking for the synonym of the word meticulous. Okay, meticulous. Now let's try to read how meticulous was used in the sentence. So it says, the applicant was meticulous in filing out the form or filling out the form. So I think filling is a better pronunciation. Okay, so again, let me repeat that. The applicant was meticulous in filling out the form. Siyempre, aplikante, di ba? So, may mga forms po silang pinapapirma. Okay, ano kaya itong meticulous? Okay, pwedeng, siguro na-encounter nyo rin yung word na meticuloso. Ayan. So, kung minsan, maganda din na marami tayong mga words na na-encounter sa ating mga discussions with other people, okay? Na nakakatulong din sa atin para sumagot sa mga exams na kagaya nito. Now guys, take note, ang hinahanap natin kasing kahulugan. Similar in meaning. Okay. Now let's take a look at this. So, you're filing out a form and you are an applicant. Okay, aplikante ka. Paano ka ba mag-file ng form? Ay, mag-fill out ng form? E di syempre, dapat careful ka. Tama po ba? So, positive tong meticulous. Okay. Ay, ayun, nandun na pala, may choice pala tayong careful. Careful in filing out a form is good. Hasty. Haste meaning what? Mabilisan. Tama po ba? So, wag po mabilisan. Baka may ma-miss ka na napaka-importanting detail. Okay, confused. Hindi po. Lazy. Ay, naku naman. Nag-a-apply ka ng work, so hindi pwede yung lazy. Ayan po, no? Okay, so with that, are we sure that careful is our answer? Let's try to substitute. The applicant was careful in filling out the form. Ayan. It does make sense, and I'm sure that this is a correct answer. Alpha is definitely our answer. Let's secure that with a very big check mark. Ayan po. Okay, so for this one, we're looking for the synonym of coherent. Ayan. Okay, so for coherent, it was used in the sentence as I read. The lawyer presented a coherent argument. Okay, nasa korte tayo. Okay, what other words are supposed to help you identify whether coherent is a good word or a positive word or a negative word? Of course, lawyer, he is presenting in court. So, this is supposed to be a positive word because every lawyer wants to win a case. Tama po ba? Ayan. Okay, so we're looking for a positive word. Let's look at your choices. Okay, so if you notice, like in all the previous numbers that we have been answering, no? Puro intent of the word. Puro pulso. Ano ba yung word? Positive ba o negative? Yun ang basis natin. And ang nangyayari, kadalasan lumalabas, ang technique na nagagamit nyo is what? Odd one out. Ano yung odd? Naiiba. Kung alin ang naiiba, yun po ang tamang sagot. Okay. So, wala po mintes. Tingnan natin kung nag-work pa rin dito. So, positive po hinahanap natin. Disorganized. Diba? Negative siya. Okay. Logical. Good naman ang logical. We're talking about an argument. Take note, ha? Argument po, ha? Okay. Weak. Ayun ako naman. Paano tayo mananalo kung weak ang argument natin? Tama? Short. Actually, ang short, wala naman pong balen, no? Pag sa argument lang, you can have a short or a long argument. But, okay, importante, dapat logical siya. Ayan, coherent siya. Okay? So, meron na tayo sure na po tayo na ang coherent ay logical. Siyempre, may logic pag mga lawyers, di ba? Ayun, okay. At siya lang naman po ang positive sa mga yan. Ayan. Okay, so, sure na po ba tayo dyan? Logical na ba? Are we going to lock in our answer? Bravo! Yes po, sure na po. Bravo po ang tamang sagot. Okay. In this number, we are looking for the synonym of the word vigilant. Okay, so let's read how it is used in the sentence. They remained vigilant throughout the night after a series of robberies reported in the community. Okay, so ano daw po ang nangyari? Meron daw pong nakawan na nangyayari sa community. Okay, so ano kaya mangyayari anong gagawin ng mga tao? Okay, they remain vigilant. Okay, so what do you think about vigilant? Is this a positive word or a negative word? after a series of robberies. Okay? So, these are the words, no, that are going to help us. Yan, series of robberies. Ano ang gagawin nila? Vigilant. Okay, alam ko, narinig nyo siguro mga vigil, mga ganyan, no? So, this is supposed to be a positive word. Okay? So, let's take a look at your choices. Watchful. Is watchful positive? Yes. In relation to, take note, there are robberies that were reported. Okay? Sleepy? Oh, of course not. Maybe, like may narinig lang silang mga konting kaluskos dyan sa paligid, flashlight agad sila. O di kaya, may aso lang na kumahol, sisilipin agad kung may tao ba or ano ba nangyayari dyan. Okay? So, hindi sleepy. Actually, medyo baka nga restless sila eh. Kasi nga, kailangan nila magmatyag. Ayan. Magbantay. Calm? Pwede. Pwede maging calm, pero series kasi, ang dami na, no? Ang dami ng mga so hindi na sila kalmado. Galit na sila. Ayan. Galit na sila in a way na, I mean like, ayaw na nilang mangyari pa ulit ito. So, hindi pwedeng kalmado. Silent. O, di ba ang calm and silent, pareho lang. Ayun. So, ulit yung, paano natin ma-eliminate ang Charlie at Delta? For sure. If they have almost similar meaning. Okay? Meaning, edi mali na po sila. Okay, bakit? Kasi iisa lang po ang pwedeng sagot. Ayan, okay? Isa lang po ang pwedeng sagot. Ayun po. So, for sure, isa na lang po natira nating pinaka-plausible na answer, which is what? Watchful. Okay, let's try to replace vigilant by watchful. We have, they remained watchful throughout the night after a series of robberies reported in the community. Okay. May dito. Dapat may were to were reported. Yan. In the community. Ayan po. So, it makes sense. So, for sure, we lock in our answer, alpha. Ayan. Okay. So, tuloy-tuloy lang. Ayan. So, by now, dapat less than 20 seconds na kayo sumasagot. Siguro mga 10 seconds or even less nasasagot nyo na to. Okay. So, let's try to look at this number. We are... by the way, no? So, you might be thinking, how come most of the words that we are looking for are positive? Now, is it always positive? No, it's not. It just so happened that most of the examples that we have here are positive terms. Okay? So, the word that we need to look for here, the synonym of what word? It would be the synonym of commendable. Okay, commendable. His actions were commendable. Commend. Okay, so the root word is commend and able is what? So, able is supposed to be the ability to do something. Okay? To support or to do. Ayan po, no? So, this is definitely what? Positive. Okay? Ayan. So, what about commend? Commend is praising. Diba? I would like to commend. Ayan, ganun, no? So, ano yung commend? Hindi po command, iba yung command and commend. So, this is commend. This is to praise or appreciate or mention or the remarkable job. Mga ganun, no? Ayan. Okay? So, commendable is a positive word. Ayan po. So, let's take a look at, punishable. Okay, negative po ito. How about questionable? Ayan, may able din siya, pero question po yung word natin. Okay, di ba? Punish. Questionable, negative po, no? How about praiseworthy? Ayan, di ba? Sabi ko kanina yung word na praise. Ayan, so, positive. Okay, and then, tolerable, so-so. Okay, pero hindi po tolerable. We are more of leaning towards what? towards praiseworthy. Okay, ayan po. So, we lock in C and then we are sure of our answer. Okay, so paano po sinasagutan, no? Dito na isingit ko na kung bakit ba ako nag-check, bakit ba ako paano ko ba sinasagutan yung question. So, tatandaan nyo, pag kayo nag-e-exam, yung examination paper nyo, kasi baka sabihin nyo, bakit si coach lagi nagsusulat? May encircle, may underline, may mga ganon. Doon kaya sa exam, pwede ko bang gawin yun? Yes naman po, bayad nyo po yung examination paper. So, that examination paper or questionnaire is actually yours. You can write on it. However, you cannot bring it home. That's the only thing that you cannot do with that questionnaire. Now, as I teach you to do this, you should be able to do it also in the examination. Okay? To help your eyes and your mind not to stress it in trying to, like magnify the words na kailangan mong i-focus, mga ganyan. Okay? So, another technique that I would like to teach you is that hindi po dapat tayo naglilipat ng sagot after every number. What do I mean? Like, kunwari natapos yung sagutan to, hindi yung pupunta ka kaagad doon sa question nito, sasagot ka kaagad. Okay, anong gagawin mo? Markahan mo muna yung papel mo, kung ano yung tamang sagot mo. Hindi lang yung basta, it's not enough, okay, na nag-encircle kang ganon, tapos lapis ang ginamit mo. Okay, bakit? Ang mangyayari, baka mamaya, pag naghanap ka na sagot, mag-iisip ka pa, ano ba dito yung tama kong sagot? O, di na-confuse ka na. So, para sure tayo na ma-lock in natin yung ating sagot, no? Ma-secure natin siya. Okay? I would like you to put a very big check mark. That big check mark is used to cross out the whole number. Why? Because it means that you have already unlocked that and that you're sure of your answer. And how do you know what your answer is? You put a big letter beside the number of the question. There you go. So with this way, you will never make a mistake or even doubt of what your final answer is. And that, you don't need to go over this number ever again. Why? Because you have already locked in and secured your answer, which is for this number is Charlie or letter C. Okay. Ambiguous. Instructions were ambiguous. Oh my gosh, I don't understand what this word is. Let's just say that's the scenario. Okay. So, what are we gonna do? Diretso na po tayo sa choices. Tingnan lang natin kung alin ang naiiba. Let's try kung yung technique na yan ay gumagana ba. Okay, sabi clear. Positive to. Unclear. Negative. Uy, yun na po. Ayan, bakit? Kasi ang sabi, pag may dalawa na magkasalungat, isa sa kanila ang tamang sagot. Ulitin ko, pag may dalawa na magkasalungat, isa sa kanila ang tamang sagot. Kung meron namang magkasing kahulugan, pareho silang mali. Ano daw? Ulitin ko. Pag may choices na opposites po ang meaning, isa po sa kanila ang tamang sagot. Tapos, kung yung mga choices naman ay magkakalapit ang meaning, lahat po sila mali. Bakit? Yung magkakalapit po ng meaning, mali po sila lahat. Kasi nga, isa lang po ang tamang sagot. Unless, ayun, kailan po yun pwedeng maging false? Unless, yung pong meron tayong choice na none of the above. Ayun. Okay, otherwise, ay, ano po? Lahat po sila, yung mga pare-pareho meaning, ay pwede pong i-eliminate. Okay. Detailed at saka simple. Okay. So, like I said, no, nandito na po tayo sa dalawang magka-opposite. So, sila na po. Isa sa kanila ang tamang sagot. So, sabi, pero wait. Sorry. Bakit ko naman i-next yun? Okay, sorry po. Ayan. So, ang tanong ay, alin sa kanila ang tatanggalin natin? Yun na muna. So, pag sinabi pong detailed ang instruction, tsaka simple ang instruction, madali bang intindihin? Okay, take note ha. The instructions were detailed. Oy, madali intindihin. The instructions, so detailed is positive. In terms of instructions po ha, take note. The word that we are describing is yung instruction. So, ano ba? Detailed na instruction, good. Yan. Eh kung simple instructions, is that good? Yes po. Ayun. Okay. So, obviously, okay, your answer, which is, because you're looking for the synonym. Ayan po. Ambiguous is a negative word. Ayan, kakasabi ko lang kanina, no? Lahat ba? Puro positive? Hindi naman po. Ayan. So, ang naiiba ay C, unclear, which is the correct synonym of ambiguous. Pag sinabi po kasing ambiguous, ito yung dalawa ang meaning. Ayan yung parang kanina, di ba? Yung hindi tayo sure kung shock ba is pwedeng positive, pwedeng negative. Ayan. Okay po, no? Ambiguous siya. Parang ganon. Okay. So, hindi siya clear. Ayan. Unclear is the correct answer. Can we lock that in? Let's try to substitute. The instructions were unclear. Alright. Okay. Lock it in. Our final answer is bravo. Okay, it is also possible na doon sa ating exam ay may mga Filipino po na mga words na hinahanap din ang synonym. Kagaya ng example na to. Okay, so hanapin po natin ang kasing kahulugan ng malumanay. Ayan po. Malumanay. Okay, so tingnan natin. Siya'y umalis ng malumanay. Siya'y umalis ng mabilis. Siya'y umalis ng malakas. Mabagal o maluwag. Okay. Kung kagaya ko po kayo na medyo mahina po sa Filipino, kailangan nating maging familiar. Ayan po. So, may memorize po tayo ng mga words talaga, no? Na madalas na lumalabas sa civil service exam. Lalo na kung hirap po tayo i-identify kung ano po talaga ang tamang sagot. Okay. Ito yung mga numbers na hindi dapat natin basta-basta giniguess na lang, or sayang din naman po kung ito yung mga numbers na towards the end, na ubusan tayo ng oras, hindi na natin nasagutan ng maayos. Uy, napaka-husay ko pala magtagalog. Yes, okay, so ito. So sabi, siya'y umalis ng malumanay. Mabilis ba? Malakas? Di po ba itong mabilis at malakas, parang halos magkapareho lang ang meaning? Yes po. So, how about eto na lang? Coach, wait lang, may nakita ako. Ano nakita mo? Okay. Ano po? Yung mabilis at mabagal. Ayun po, nakita niya. Ayan. So, tanggalin na po natin si malakas at si maluwag. Okay. So, mabilis o mabagal. Ano kaya? Siya'y umalis ng malumanay. Pero, try nating i-eliminate ang isa sa kanila. Si mabilis kasi, negative po sa dating na to, no? Okay, kasi mabilis masyado. Si mabagal, sakto lang. Okay, ayan. So, si malakas ba, sa pag-alis, no? Malakas na pag-alis, is that positive or negative? Negative. Ayan. Kaya nga sabi ko kanina, di ba? Itong dalawa, halos magkasing kahulugan. So, dapat sila ma-eliminate na agad. Ayan, mga ganon. So, dito, obvious na po na ang ating magiging sagot by elimination ng in-eliminate natin yung magkasing kahulugan. Tapos, pinili natin yung dalawang magkasalungat kasi isa sa kanila ang tamang sagot. Okay. Ayan po. So, ulitin ko po ha. Mabilisan lang po. Ulitin ko lang po yung process na ginamit natin kasi baka yung iba ano ba nangyari? Okay. So, ganito po. So, una, na-identify natin yung mabilis at mabagal na opposites po. Tama? Ayun. So, natapos nating mapili yung dalawang magkasalungat, na-eliminate natin si Bravo at saka si Charlie. Ayan, natanggal natin. Ngayon, ang tanong ay, alin kay mabilis at mabagal ang pwede nating tanggalin? So, tingnan natin dito sa dalawa, kay malakas at maluwag, alin ba ang mas malapit ang kahulugan kay mabilis o kay mabagal? Okay, kay malakas, 'di ba sabi natin nung una pa kanina na magkasing kahulugan itong dalawa, mabilis at malakas. Ayan po, no? So, in the same side of the court, parang ganun. Okay? So, pareho po silang negative in the sense of yung umalis po na word. Ito po yung basis natin. Okay, so, since mabilis at malakas ay magkasing kahulugan, di eliminated na rin po si alpha. Dahil isa lang nga po ang tamang sagot. Ayan. So, sure na ba tayo kay mabagal? Yes po. Ayan, okay? So, kung sure na, let's lock in our answer. This number has been finalized. And let's secure our answer, letter C. There you go. Ayan. So, that concludes our discussion ng mga items under synonyms. Okay? So, ngayon, at this point, kung kayo po ay natututo sa ating discussion, sana ay hindi po nyo pagdamutan, ayan, na i-share ang ating video para po sa mga kaibigan nyo, ka-workmate nyo, or kung sino man sa tingin nyo ay ang mga ngailangan nito. Okay? So, take note, kaya ng palagi kong sinasabi, the more, the merrier, and the merriest. Ayan po. Okay, mas masaya po pag mas marami po ang nakikinabang sa ating ginagawa. Okay? Ayan. So, ituloy lang po natin sa next part ng ating discussion. Ito po yung sa antonym naman. So, okay. So, again, ang instruction ay identify the antonym of the italicized word. Sometimes, it's not italicized. Instead, it is underlined. Okay. So, hindi po yan tall order. Baka sabihin nyo, sabi ni Coach, italicized. Bakit yung exam ko underlined? Okay. Ayan, no? Okay. So, tuloy natin. Let's do yung una pong number. Okay, so, bago po tayo mag-proceed, ano po ang nagamit natin? Siyempre, yung context clues. Okay, tapos, elimination of similar choices. Ano pa? Choosing between two opposite choices. Okay, and then, of course, add one out. Okay, but the most powerful so far, which we are using as a technique for answering questions like this is a combination of, syempre, comprehension, okay? Comprehension, which includes your identification of the keyword pa rin. Keyword that will help you identify the intent of the term that you want to evaluate. Ayan po. Okay? Alright, so let's proceed to the first number for antonyms. And let's see if the same techniques apply. There we go. Now, the word that we are looking for, the antonym. We are looking for the antonym of, sorry. Uh-oh. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. I accidentally clicked to the next number. So anyways, okay. So maybe you can do this in 5 seconds. Okay, so let's try to answer this together. Okay, so sabi, his remarks, his remarks were derogatory. Okay, so derogatory daw po yung kanyang remarks. So, paano po natin to sagutan? Same, try natin. Take note, antonyms po anto. So, ako kasi madalas pagka nagsasagot ng ganito, sinusulat ko para lang maalala ko siya lagi. Kasi kung minsan, alam niyo yun, yung pagsunod-sunod yung sinasagutan mo, baka magkamali ka doon sa analysis. Okay? So, pwede rin naman kaya natin gamitin yung odd one out. Let's try. Let's try. Sarcastic is a negative word. Diba? Napaka-sarcastic mo yan. Belittling. Little o B. Dinagdagan pa niya. Belittling. Maliitin mo. O, diba? Pag sinabing pagmamaliit, negative din po ito. Complimentary. O, kinompliment mo. Compliment. Maganda ba yan? Yes po. Aggressive. Aggressive. Is this a negative word? Negative. There you go. So, add one out. Rules. Okay? So, no. So, tingnan natin. His remarks were derogatory. So, syempre, in derogatory ay pwede pong nagmamaliit, sarcastic, agresibo. Ayan po. And ang opposite niyan ay, ang naiiba po ay ang complimentary. Sure na po ba? Yes po. So, let's put a big check mark. Lock it in. Charlie. Ayan po. Okay, ayan. Bumibilis na po tayo. 5 seconds na lang po. Okay, the word na kailangan nating hanapin, ang antonym niya ay ang word na temporary. Uy! Sorry po. The word temporary is something we are all familiar with. Tama po ba? So, ano yung mga words na kasing kahulugan ng temporary? Or, meron ba tayong makikitang kasalungat agad-agad? Okay, ito po. So, mild is temporary. Tama po. Momentary is temporary. Moment lang. Ngayon lang. Okay. Permanent, ito na. Ito na po yung, say, in terms of medicine, napaka-mild daw po ng effect. Negative. Momentary lang ang effect ng medisina, negative. Permanent ang effect. Wow, okay, perfect. Instant, okay, mabilisan lang. Medyo hindi tayo sure, so lang. Kasi kuminsan, di ba, kaya nga po tayo naka-capsule na, or kuminsan nga yung IV na eh. Bakit? Kasi para diretso na sa veins, no, yung gamot. So, instant, ayan, ganun. Pero, yun po. So, anyways, tingnan po natin. So, may dalawa na pong negative, isang positive. Alin po naiiba? Take note, ang hinahanap natin is the antonym. Ayan po. Ayan. So, hindi po yung kasing kahulugan, kundi yung kasalungat. Diba? Pag temporary, ang kasalungat, permanente. Okay po. Lock in. Charlie is our final answer. Okay. Ito naman, she felt reluctant to speak. Reluctant is the word. We're looking for the antonym. Okay, so if you notice, I do not mind writing antonym. Okay, why? Because it guides me in my final answer. Reluctant to speak. Okay, ano ba to? Unwilling, shy, hesitant, eager. Ay, unwilling and shy, hesitant, unwilling, di ba? The same ang meaning, shy, di ba? Pare-pareho sila. So, these are all eliminated and we only have one which is different. Ano to? Eager. Ayan po. Okay, so will it be the opposite? Yes. So, sabi, same ang meaning if we're gonna use hesitant. So, she felt hesitant to speak. Ang kabaligtaran, she felt eager to speak. Are we sure delta is our answer? Yes po. Let's lock it in. Delta is our final answer. Okay. Ayan, the abundant harvest brought joy to the farmers. Abundant, take note, we're looking for the antonym. Alright, so, harvest and joy. Okay, so what is abundant? It's positive, right? Okay, so let's see. Scarce, Do you know what scarce is? Let's say you don't know what scarce is. So let's just leave it there. Full. Is full harvest going to give you joy? Yes po. So this is a positive word in terms of the word that we're describing, which is the harvest. Okay, next, large harvest. Yes pa rin po. Seasonal harvest brought joy to the farmers. It's okay. Yeah, is it okay? Yeah, seasonal harvest. Okay, so because there are crops that are only planted depending on the season as well. There you go. So these are all positive, and scars we were not sure. I was just saying that what if hindi mo alam ang scars? Kasi hindi ang alam mong scars is yung ganito. O, diba? Scars. Yan. Okay. So, hindi po yan yung scars na to. Baka sabihin nyo, alam ko, wrong spelling naman po. Okay, hindi po. Scars. So, ito po yung ibig sabihin is kapos, konti, limited. Ayan. Okay. So, ang opposite po na abundant ay scarce. Okay po? Ayan. Sure na ba tayo? Yes po. By elimination. Okay. And then, we lock in our answer. Our answer is alpha. Hala, controversial daw po ang decision ni Mayor. Sino kayang Mayor? Ito ba kasi Yorme. Okay, so the Mayor's decision was controversial. Ano ba tong controversial? Syempre familiar kayo dyan. Ito yung mga nagkakos ng mga ano ba, away-away, mga diskusyon, mga ganyan, di ba? Okay, so tingnan natin. Political, controversial, kasing kahulugan. Controversial is negative, di ba? Syempre negative yan. Pag sinabing kontro nga, kontra. Okay? So, political, ang discussion, syempre negative din yan. Pag sinabing, ayoko magtrabaho dyan. Bakit? Mapolitika kasi. Okay? So, meron mga kinikilingan, may mga biases, may mga kailangang magaling kang sumipsip, mga ganon. Okay? Confusing, negative ba ang confusing? Syempre, parang bakit ganun yung decision ni Mayor? O, diba? Ito naman, unquestioned. Yung parang, question kasi is yung parang ang daming question nila tungkol sa decision. Pero, ito, unquestioned. Hindi nila kine-question yung decision ni Mayor. So, ano to? Positive. Ibig sabihin, maganda yung decision niya. Debated. Yun na, may mga discussion pa nangyayari. Nakipag-debate pa sila. So, as usual, okay, the word that has a different meaning with the others as it is used in the sentence will be unquestioned. Okay, so can we secure our answer? Yes po. Let's lock in our answer. Charlie is the answer of the next top-notcher ng civil service exam. Okay. Ayan. The student gave a vague answer. Wala po tayong makuha sa sentence, no? Pero hugutin natin sa add one out. Alin ang naiiba or di kaya meron kayang magkasalungat? Tingnan natin. Weak, clear, confident, honest. Okay, positive, negative lang po tayo. Weak, negative. Clear, positive. Confident, positive. Honest answer, positive. Okay. So, wait. Okay. Bigla ako napatigil. Bakit? Kasi alam ko, ang vague kasi is malabo. Ayan. Ulitin ko po Ang vague is malabo. Ito, biglang bakit? Tama naman. Positive naman si clear na answer. Confident na answer. Honest na answer. Weak. Ayun. So, dito po, hindi natin pwedeng magamit si add one out. Bakit? Ayun, okay. So, ingat din tayo doon. Hala, bakit po? Kasi nga nagkataon na alam naman natin talaga yung meaning ng vague, which is malabo. Diba? In terms of the answer, confident answer, honest answer, positive. Weak answer, clear answer. Ayan po. Ang vague po kasi is malabo. So, ang antonym talaga nito, ayan po, no? So, this is an exemption. Ay, okay. Ang sagot natin ay clear. Okay? Clear po ang sagot. Yun po ang opposite ni vague. Ayan po. So, sure po ba ako dito? Yes po. Memorize na lang po, guys, no? Ang vague po is malabo. Para magtatanong ka pa ng madaming tanong para hanggang sa matumbok mo kung ano yung sagot niya. Kasi napakalawak nung scope ng kanyang sagot. Ganun po, no? Pero pag sinabi pong clear, ayun. Okay? So, yun na po yung tamang sagot. Ayan. So, tanggalin ko na ito. Ayun po. So, memorize po natin. Ano po ang antonym ng vague? Clear. Ayan. Sure ka ba dyan, coach? Yes naman. Okay. Okay. So, ang sagot natin, lock in ang Bravo. Okay. His response was spontaneous. Spontaneous. Okay. So, sabi, ano ba to? Planned, instant, fast, casual. Ayan po. Meron pa tayong dalawang words agad-agad, no? Pagkatingin natin sa choices. Yung pong instant at saka fast, mali na po to. Bakit? Kasi magkasing kahulugan. Okay. Si casual at planned, response daw po ito. Response. Okay? Pag sinabi po kasing spontaneous, parang ako, no, may nagsabi noon na, si Coach Meng, ano yan? Umuulit-ulit lang yan. Yung sinabi niya nung huli, siya din sasabihin niya ngayon. Biglang may nagsabi na isa sa mga taong nakakakilala talaga sa akin at nagsabi na, hindi si Meng ba? Hindi yan umuulit. Spontaneous yan. Depende kung ano ang kasalukuyang sitwasyon and pwede siyang mag-decide ng kung paano niya i-address or kung anong gagawin niya, hindi mo siya mapre-predict. Okay, yun ang spontaneous. Parang, ano kayang gagawin niya? Ito kaya o ito? Hindi mo malalaman kasi napaka-spontaneous niya. Okay, ano ang opposite ng spontaneous? Is it casual? Pag sinabi natin instant, di ba? Or fast, pwede bang kasing kahulugan ni casual yan? Yes po. Pag planned naman, ito talaga naiiba. Kasi ito yung parang planado kasi yan, kaya pareho lagi ang action. Okay. So, ang tamang sagot, ayan. Si casual po, pwede na po nating eliminate. And syempre po, ang ating sagot ay ano? Planned. Sige. We're talking about the response. Is it a planned response or a casual response? Planned is more appropriate. Ayan po. So, casual is so-so. Tama? Okay. So, your answer is alpha. Lock in our answer? Yes po. It's gonna be alpha. Okay. Ang hinahanapan natin ng antonym po is the word ayun na, sabi ko na nga. Tolerant. Ayun. I'm so sorry, pero na-click ko na lang po siya ulit. At unfortunately, I'm using a medium na hindi ko po siya maibalik. Okay, pero okay lang yan. Anyway, pwede nyo naman po i-pause. Try nyo po sagutan. And then, message nyo po ako kung may mga tanong kayo. Ayan. So, at this point, i-summarize na po natin. Ang pinakamalakas or pinaka-powerful nating method ay ano po? Ano po yung way natin to eliminate? Odd one out. Okay. Pero, ano po yung basis ng add one out? This is based on context, clues. Okay po, no? So, hanapin po natin yung mga words na tutulong doon sa word na hinahanapan natin ng synonym or antonym. Kung ano po ba talaga yung intent. Ayan po, no? Yung intent ng ating term or word. Ayan. Okay, pag sinabi natin intent, pulsuhan, whether it is what? Positive or negative. Ayan po. And then, of course, pwede rin po tayong to check if our answer is correct, do not forget to try to substitute for for synonym. Okay? Para makita mo na hindi po magbago yung meaning ng sentence. Pag ipinalit mo, sinubstitute mo yung sagot mo. And of course, wag pong kakalimutan yung mga prefixes, mga ganyan, no? Let's be familiar with prefixes. Okay, so things to work on, no? Mga prefixes like able, mga ganyan, no? Or im, yung mga ganon, or ear, o mga ganyan, ill, etc. Mga negative prefixes na pwede nating gamitin. And then, syempre, kung hindi po kayo mag-e-exam nitong August 10, 2025 at napanood nyo po hanggang dito, tatandaan na para po mag-prepare ng mas mahaba, kailangan talaga ng vocabulary training. Okay. So, sana at this point, no, may mga bago tayong words na na-encounter dito at I hope na natutunan nyo na sila, i-memorize nyo na sila kasi these are relevant items na lumalabas talaga sa civil service exam. Ayan. At saka, huwag pong kakalimutan yung atin pong speed. Okay po? At magmarka kung kailangan magmarka sa questionnaire. Ayan. Huwag pong kakalimutan, pag synonym po, same po ang meaning. Pag antonym, kasalungat. Okay. Hanggang dito na lang po ulit ako, si Coach Meng, ang inyong kasama sa Day 2 for the Free Civil Service Exam Review, which is focused on unlocking synonyms and antonyms. So, synonyms and antonyms, unlock.